What's up, everybody? HK here, and today I'll be making a review of the newly released MTN 5G ODU router alongside other 5G devices that I own, so that at the end of the video, you can be able to make a good choice of which 5G device suits your need the best. All right, before going further, I'd like to make something clear that the ODU device was never designed for areas with good signal. It was mainly designed for areas with poor network reception, areas that maybe you might be inside your room and you'll be receiving like just 2 bar of your network, be it Airtel or MTN or any other network that you're making use of. That's these are the areas that need the ODU device, not when you're having a good network reception in your area. You now go ahead and get the ODU as well. The only reason you might consider getting the ODU is just one thing and one thing only. That is, you need the unlimited internet. You need the unlimited internet subscription that MTN offers for 30,000 naira, and Airtel offers theirs for 25,000 naira for 50 Mbps. Then, if you need the 100 Mbps speed, then you now go for the option of 45,000 naira a month. Aside that, I don't see the reason why anybody should be going for the MTN or Airtel ODU router, depending on the network you prefer. So that being said, if you own a 5G capable phone, let's say your Samsung or your iPhone, and you're not interested in the unlimited subscription that is only available in the MTN and Airtel 5G ODU, then I don't see the reason why you should bother getting one of these. This is the Airtel Smart Box, the ZLT X25 Pro, and this is the very first 5G device that I got for myself. And the reason why I got this was because of the unlimited subscription that Airtel was offering back then. For unlimited 20 was, as at the time, was 20,000 naira for a month, but you'll be limited to 20 Mbps. So which means you cannot go further than 20 Mbps. So what your network speed will be reading is mostly 2.5 MB when you're downloading. There are several reasons why I decided to go for the Airtel 5G back then. And one of them was because, one, it was cheaper than the MTN 5G box. The MTN 5G smart box was retailing at a price of 50,000 naira, while this was retailing at a price of just 30,000 naira. And also, they offered unlimited subscription, while MTN back then did not offer any unlimited subscription. I got this in 2023, hoping that in the next 1 or 2 years, Airtel will extend their 5G networks in other cities of Nigeria aside Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos, because these three cities were the places they launched their 5G spectrum first. But Airtel turned out to be a disappointment, because fast forward 3 years later, their 5G network is still just in Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos. And I think that's the main reason why many people are complaining about the Airtel 5G ODU, because most of the people that are giving a positive because most of the people that are giving a positive review about the Airtel 5G ODU are mostly people based in these cities that have 5G network. If 5G network is available in your city, I don't think you'll be complaining about the Airtel ODU, because the 5G experience is quite different from the 4G experience. MTN, on the other hand, since the launch of 5G network in Nigeria, have expanded their 5G coverage to more than 10 states in Nigeria, and their expansion seems to be continuous. Before I decided to purchase the MTN 5G ODU router, after several disappointments from my Airtel ODU, I decided to purchase the MTN Pocket MiFi. Now, this device serves this device serves pretty well. I don't have any complaint with this device. This device will give you whatever it is that you are seeking for, be it fast network, a reliable network connection, any day, anytime. But the only thing this device lacks is the unlimited internet connection. There's no option for that. The one that is available is actually not unlimited. There is a fair user policy attached to that one. So that's why most people complain that yeah, that the unlimited subscription that MTN offers is actually not unlimited. Whereas there are two types of unlimited subscription available in the MTN app. The unlimited subscription available for this is 40,000 naira for 50 Mbps, but is there is a fair user policy attached to that one. Whereas the one available for the MTN ODU is 30,000 naira, and I don't think that there is a fair user policy attached to that. And also, I believe that even if there is a fair user policy, it should be after consuming up to 1 terabyte before your subscription expires. Of which I'm okay with that because that is the same thing with Airtel. Most people will claim that they have used more than 1 terabyte in the Airtel ODU and it's still working for them, of which I'm yet to. I don't know whether that's true or not. Me personally, I've consumed up to 1 terabyte a month before I started noticing network drops in my Airtel ODU. Now, I don't see the reason why anybody should be complaining of fair user policy after making use of 1 terabyte a month in any of their network subscription, be it Airtel or MTN. If you take a closer look at the Airtel ODU router and the if you take a closer look at the Airtel ODU router and the newly released MTN ODU router, you'll find out that they're they're identical, but the model of the MTN ODU is labeled ZLT X17U, while that of Airtel is labeled ZLT X17M. What's the difference between the ZLT X17M and X17U? One is powered by a MediaTek chipset, that is the M, while the other one is powered by a Unisoc chipset, that is the U, attached. Maybe in the future, if they release another device and is powered by a Snapdragon chipsets, that one might be labeled something like ZLT X17S instead of U or M. So the MU or whatever letter that is attached at the end is just the chipsets inside. Now, software-wise, I've made use of both the MTN and the Airtel ODU, and I prefer the Airtel software. The reason is because of some of the things that the Airtel software permits you to do, like the band locking and the cell tower locking. Because sometimes the cell tower that is very close to your area that your ODU connects to once you power it on might be down, and you will need to connect to another cell tower that is close by but might be far away from your residential area. So you now have to manually do that from the software, of which I've tried to do that from the MTN, from the newly released MTN ODU. I'm still yet to come across a setting like that. Obviously, the software versions are different because it's coming from a different network. So I think that's the reason. Maybe in the future, MTN will update their software. But for now, the Airtel software wins. I'm talking about this ZLT X17M because Airtel have several versions of their ODU. So I'm not talking about the ZTE ODU devices now. No, I'm talking about the ZLT X17M. The software of this device is great. Please, a quick note. This is not a terrible device. I'll continue defending this Airtel ZLT X17M any day, anytime. The only reason I have a problem with this device is because I lack 5G network in my area. Had it been there is 5G, mm, had it been there is Airtel 5G network available in my area, I don't think there will be any complaint at all about this device. Most states in Nigeria lack Airtel 5G, and that is the only problem with having this device. If you if you are making use of this device in a 4G area, you will keep complaining about this device unless Airtel decides tomorrow that okay, we are upgrading our network across the country and decides to start upgrading our network mass to 5G. That's when people will stop complaining about the Airtel ODU router. Most people that make use of this device in Port Harcourt, Abuja, and Lagos, I don't think they are complaining about this device. Please, if you are making use of this device in your area and you are getting Airtel 5G and you are still having terrible experience with this device, please, I'd like you to drop a comment below. I did 2 speed tests on the MTN 5G ODU. The first speed test was with the eSIM, while the second speed test was with my personal SIM that I inserted into the ODU router. And there's a reason for those 2 speed tests. One is because the eSIM subscription is limited to 100 Mbps, so which means you cannot exceed more than 100 Mbps. That is the free subscription that it comes with when activated. While the second speed test that I did with my normal SIM was with with your normal subscription. Let's say you can load for example, this particular speed test that I did, I had to subscribe for 10 gig before I can run the speed test because speed test normally consumes a lot of data once it's not capped. I was getting 250 Mbps plus with just the normal subscription, whereas the eSIM subscription I was getting close to the 100 Mbps. Most of the times it's between 80 to 100, but I haven't gotten below 70 Mbps with this device. So with the unlimited subscription, sure you are sure of you are sure of 70 to 100 Mbps anytime you turn your connection on. When I was making use of the Airtel ODU router, on the days that the device will decide to behave itself, the 50 Mbps I was subscribing for was more than enough for me. I just want to say that provided it's just an individual use, like you are not sharing with other users, that you are the only one making use of the network. 50 Mbps is more than enough for everybody across Nigeria. Yes, no matter whatever it is that you are doing on the internet, whether it's streaming or downloading or any other thing that you are making use of the internet for, 50 Mbps is enough. If that 50 Mbps is not enough for you, then I don't think you should be going for the unlimited subscription. You should be going for your normal subscription that will not take you up to 200, 300, 500 Mbps depending on your location. I've said it before, but I also like to emphasize more on this, that there are several unlimited subscriptions available in the MTN app, and not all of them are truly unlimited. I think the only truly unlimited subscription that I can vouch for is the MTN ODU Unlimited. Other ones, I can't say much about those ones because I don't know. I haven't subscribed to those ones, and I don't think it's actually unlimited. I don't think it's truly unlimited. Most of them comes with fair user policy. I'll be dropping the official link to the MTN ODU subscription in the description below. No other device can subscribe to this particular audio subscription. For example, if you own any of the MTN 5G MiFi, you cannot do the audio subscription in these devices, be it the ZLT or the Z. Yes, this is the ZTE now. Be it the ZLT or the ZTE Pocket MiFi. And I think that's the only special thing about ODU in Nigeria. I'll keep saying it. ODU is not something special like that. If eventually MTN and Airtel decides tomorrow that okay, you know what, this unlimited subscription, let us offer it to people let's offer it to people with normal phones and subscription, it renders most of these devices useless, in my opinion. Because what's the point of getting an MTN ODU when you can simply get this and then you can do your unlimited subscription, be it the 45,000 naira, truly unlimited, not the ones they normally offer us, truly unlimited. What's the point of getting an ODU where you can do that same subscription in this pocket MiFi and then carry it around wherever it is that you are going? So I think that's the only reason why they are making it exclusive to the only that's the only reason why they are making it exclusive to only ODUs so that they can sell their units. Because me and you know that it's possible. They can actually make those subscriptions available to even the normal phones that we're making use of to browse. They can actually make that subscription available. But for a reason, they decided to make it exclusive to their ODU so that they can sell. So, in summary and conclusion, if the unlimited subscription is not a big deal for you, like it's not something you value that much, I think this is the best thing you should buy for yourself. Yes, this is MTN 5G Pocket MiFi. This supports up to 10 device connection, whereas the ODU and the smart box connects up to 32, 64 devices, depending on your settings. Yeah, but the subscription is not limited. But if you're someone that prefers the unlimited internet connection, you have two options available for you, the Airtel ODU and the MTN ODU. You now have to check in your area which network has a better 5G connection speed. If you don't have 5G in your area, don't bother going for any of these ODU devices. You'll be disappointed at the end of the day. So just check your area. Any of the network that the 5G network is strong in your area, that's the ODU you should go for. Whether it's Airtel or MTN. If Airtel 5G connection is better in your area, go for the Airtel 5G ODU. If MTN 5G is strong in your area, go for the MTN 5G ODU router. Thanks for watching till the end. If you have any questions about the MTN 5G ODU router, the MTN Pocket MiFi or the Airtel ODU router, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section and I'll be willing to answer most of them. Now, I'll be ending this video with two questions. Is the MTN Fiber X faster than the MTN ODU router? Do you really need the MTN Fiber X? That will be my next quick comparison video. So subscribe and turn on the notification to be notified about the video. Thank you and see you on the next one.